got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Going on the road. But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting
early. You don't want to give them belief because it starts to build throughout the game. Look out.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Turns up in their favor as they pick up the 1st down.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on 3rd down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
They're bringing heat. He's looking deep. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Finding ways to impact the game, early in the game, and just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long.
Jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the catch. It's sticky. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Checking the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're going to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So Kansas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the Packers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense one.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got...
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. This time they'll go to the running game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback. Right there outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Got it in the middle. It's Dickey. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way and get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Fry. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Randolph. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball.
7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback keeps it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender. It was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 50. Oh, what a call. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he grabs it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They keep attacking through the air. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders have moved it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Red Raiders pick up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all or not enough. The Kansas offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the front back. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more from them.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to throw, it's Fry. And he intercepts it. And they'll drop.
You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The clock has stopped him and reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kansas, 7.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this route.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, elbow around him a little bit with this system.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Coming after him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to throw, it's Fry. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking for a block. It's DeMarco. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dick.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for the blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Just drives it between the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll immediately call timeout. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's looking to throw. Pressure, going to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense was expecting that one, guys. You saw two defenders around the intended target to the perimeter of the field. Nice job anticipating where the quarterback was going.
One more snap coming before halftime. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot down.
And they'll fake it again. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right?
Kevin? The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Fry. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Randolph. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And there you see the mind that the RPO played to put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Unleashes it on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Handoff to the lone back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Ball placement is paramount on a throw like that, and the quarterback was perfect and the receiver hauled it in.
I mean, drop it in the bucket. What a great throw. Like that ball outside. Only my wide receiver can get it. It's not harm's way with the DB, making an interception. My guy can go make a play. Nice throw by the QB.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's looking to throw it. Quarterback's throwing away from Heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off the spot. And get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. And a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Turner. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Now on the option. And he's take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This quarterback makes very good decisions, not just when it comes to throwing the football, but in the option game as well. Knowing when to hand it off to the fullback, knowing when to pitch it, or when to keep it yourself. He showed you that there.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some option. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their lead.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They go to the ground. The 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains. If you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The Red Raiders get enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide out in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a...
On the double.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Running for it on fourth down. Step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball come out and fall to the ground.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The hand to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Right, great little run there. Listen, he didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
The defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a three-point game late. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
That keeps the score. Texas Tech, 28. Kansas, 23.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got his man down the middle. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense. They're taking...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird at the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gained up some ground, and didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the ball.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes, but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Back to pass, it's Fry. Quick strike complete.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run.
Running toward the tape. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
We've just seen in this game, the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, second and long from the 11. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
The pass attempt falls incomplete. It's second down.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to pass, it's Fry. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Fires to the wideout. Takes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
First down, Kansas.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Feeling some heat. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.